Hey guys, Lady Luna here, and I have a dream room build for you. It is a room that I would love to live in, and I hope you like it. I made it because I needed to take a break from the other build I was doing. I'm currently trying to recreate, to the best of my abilities, the Addams Family Manor from the original show. And then I'm going to try and do a version from like the new movies. And like that'll come later. But yeah, so um one of my subscribers, Paddle Zapper, who is awesome and always leaves comments on my videos and is super supportive and awesome, um, asked a few questions, and I thought that considering this is a dream room build, I thought it would be one of the best places to answer them. So their first question was, how old am I? I am actually 26 years old, and yeah, I feel kind of old being on YouTube. I mean, half the YouTubers I watch are freaking under 18. Uh, but they're all YouTubers and stuff. Um, anyway, so and it's number two was, when did I start playing The Sims and which game was it? And I started playing The Sims with the very first The Sims, the original. It was way back when it first came out, I think, and it was rated T for teen back then too, I think, but I can't remember. But I do remember, um, like, my brother had installed it on my mom's computer, and I would go and I would play it and want to play it for hours and hours, and would get kicked off of the computer so many times. Um, and I remember we had the hot date, I think, and the vacation expansion, and I think two more maybe, but I can't remember what they were. And I later on, a few years ago, found a couple, like I found the base game, and I found the oh, Live in Large was one of the ones we had, but I found the Live in Large expansion at a thrift store for $2, or no, not even $2, for $1 for both of them. And then I found The Sims Unleashed a little bit later, and so I had all three of those on my computer for a while before I subsequently went and sold them for $5 each at a yard sale. Um, but yeah, so it was I loved that game and everything, but by the time I sold it, I had both The Sims 2 and The Sims 3. Um, I didn't play much of The Sims 2. I had borrowed the base game and used that and played it, a little bit of it from borrowing it from a friend and stuff. But afterwards, it afterwards I would just sorry, blah. But after that, I like Sims 3 was coming out, and I really just wanted to play that. Well, it had already come out by then, actually, and I had wanted to play that. I think I started playing The Sims 3 right after University came out, and but my first expansion pack that I bought, like it came with the Sims 3 Late Night, and it was like, that 3 pack. It was the Sims 3 Late Night and the High End Laugh stuff. And then the first expansion I got to go with it was Supernatural, and then I bought University, and then I got the last one, Into the Future. Um, yeah, and yeah, it's just a really, like, The Sims 3 was such a really great game. I know a lot of people didn't like The Sims 3 as much as they liked The Sims 2, but I only ever had the base game for that, so Sims 2 wasn't the best for me. I have the entire series now that I got for free from when Origin was giving it away and everything. So there's that. And I'd like to record and play some of it, but you can't play in windowed mode when you have Windows 10. So, like, there's some way to get around that, and I'll figure it out some point. But anyway, the next question was what made me decide to start my YouTube, and it was basically I just wanted to make videos and share them, and I had just upgraded to Windows 10 and they have a built-in game recorder. So, yeah, the rest is history. Um, I mean, I've always been pretty theatrical, and I've always wanted to do a podcast, and I've always wanted to like I've done a few things with friends and everything like yeah. I've recorded a few things and done a few been in a few plays and stuff like that. So I mean, I might not know my own original stuff to talk about, but I can improv when I have somebody to play off of. Yeah. Anyway, um, the next question was if money weren't a thing, what type of house would you live in and where? Um, it doesn't quite matter where the house is, though I think I'd like it to be someplace that snowed in the winter, um, at least a few times in the year. But I would live in a Victorian house for sure. I mean, like, most of my builds are all old fashioned and stuff. Though I'd be totally fine living in something that was a bit more Art Nouveau or Art Deco rather than Victorian. Uh, I, I really actually like Art Deco and Art Nouveau a whole lot, and I love something with that style. I freaking love the 20s and flappers and speakeasies and all that kind of stuff also. Um, the next question is where do I find the inspiration for your designs? Mainly from movies and TV and books and stuff like that, and some of my builds are actually built off houses that I've just driven by and been around and everything. I live in a place that has a lot of old buildings. I mean, the house I live in was built in the 1920s. It's an old farmhouse. It's not really Art Deco or anything. But yeah, that kind of stuff. Um, the next question is what is my favorite food? I love Japanese food. I mean, that's kind of getting cliche at this point, isn't it? But I just love it. It's so delicious. Um, I love sushi. I love teppanyaki, onigiri. I love all that stuff. Uh, yeah, it's great. And other than that, I pizza. I love anything with cheese. Cheese is a great food. Yeah. Anyway, the next one is what are some things that you would like to see in the Sims 4? I would like to see, well, I would like to see more build stuff because I would love to have some L-shaped stairs and spiral stairs and ladders and stuff like that, and some more grungy looking objects, some more things that look like a bit torn up or a bit used or well loved and stuff like that. Most of the stuff that you have in The Sims is really glossy and is how I like to put it, and I want something a little bit more gritty. Like you could make your own stuff to look like that in The Sims 3, plus they had specific objects that already looked like they were worn down and stuff like that. But I would just like to make some place that looks like it's eclectic and old and filled with old things that they just picked up off of the street, that kind of thing. Yeah. And and the last question was, besides The Sims, what do I like to do? I've got a couple hobbies, but I like to read and collect comic books. As I said before, I like acting and I like getting out there and doing that kind of thing. Though I have like I will have like this like severe anxietal attack before I go out there and stuff like that, but uh, I can get over it, and I'm lucky in that regard that I have the ability to get over it fairly easily. Um, but yeah, so another thing is another thing I like is I actually collect dolls, mainly Monster High dolls. I know that's a bit weird for a 26-year-old lady, but um, I just love them. And I think it has partially to do with the fact that I never got to have cool stuff as a kid growing up. Uh, come from a poor family. I mean, I'm poor now, but I allocate money that I probably shouldn't to buying dolls. And um, yeah, so I have like dolls everywhere, and I love to custom paint their accessories and custom paint dolls and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, I know it's a bit odd, but it makes me happy and it doesn't hurt anybody. I ain't doing no drugs or nothing. But yeah, so that's the thing. That's one of the reasons why I put the little skull picture with the bow in there, and I'll dress my sim self in it and stuff sometimes because it makes me think of the Monster High logo. Um, Here we're coming into the screenshots actually, so this is almost over, and so and that was the last question. So if you like this, please leave a comment, rate, subscribe, all those fun things. Yeah, have a great day. And um, I need to come up with an actual sign out so that I don't have this awkward silence. Bye.